Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Celoni from CZT Beth Gaughan. This one, well, it's a fairly recent one from Tangle Patterns. Highly recommend you subscribing over there. And I don't know, something just struck me about it today that I was like, yeah, let's do this. It's cute. All right. And, can't have too many floor patterns. Seriously. All right. So I'm going to do this two ways. One, we're just going to do the basic steps. And it is a grid pattern. For those that enjoy grid patterns. But well, I was say you could use it as a fragment. So we're just going to draw one box and then do it as in a grid form. Because, well, let me do it and then I'll tell you what I was thinking. All right, so this starts off with, similar to Crescent Moon, if you've done that tangle, we're going to kind of go in the middle and make a big C-shaped curve line. And then, turn your tile, same thing. On each side. This one is rather forgiving. I did notice that. And then, somewhere on the side, we're going to just draw a straight line, kind of connecting them, like so. Like that. Then in the middle, X marks the spot. Last step, before having more fun with it, is we're just going to put some orbs in the corners of the X. Super cute. And then we can, shade and play. Now here's what I was thinking. Actually, I'm going to shade this one. I think, yeah. Just to give some basic shading ideas. I had like 3 thoughts in my head and that one out. Okay. For this, oh no, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to combine the 2 ways that I shaded in my step out. So I'm going to put graphite on the inside of what would be a diamond, right? It's kind of hollowed underneath those curve lines. So what I was thinking was, you could do this and make it just big like this on whatever you're working on. So the tip of this is, I like it when I have a nice fine tip, but then sometimes they just kind of get all floppy. I'm going to have to cut it off or something. That's neat just like that. All right, but I'm going to put graphite under in these C-shaped curve lines also. But no, I was thinking, this could just turn it into a reticula. So if you did this giant size on this is on a 2x2 bijou tile, so it's it's as giant can get, I suppose. But if you were to do that, then you could put tangles in the sections. Maybe not in here necessarily because you have that decoration. But you could have a bit of fun with it like that. Or make it kind of a feature. Or, just one box on the side, a little one. And that could be cute. All right, like that. Now, as a grid, was that what I was... Wait a minute. That's why that's so thin. Where's my... make sure. I've had several that I've been moving them around and getting rid of the ones that are, right down where the nib is right down to the metal, because I just hang on to them forever. I was wondering why that looked so. I was just like, well, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. And then you can see the difference between the 05 and the 01. That's funny. And these, you've seen the one that if you watch regular, you see the one. I think I just used it in yesterday's video. Whoops! What did I just heard a crack? All right, keep going. You try to hold it up, up like this. But it's hard when we're doing the video, so that way you can see the tip of the pen at the same time as I'm using it, and then trying to keep it sort of straight. If I choke up, up here, that helps. But I usually like to. My habit is to put my fingers right down by the tip. I've always done that. All right, so now let's do these nice little curve lines, C-shaped curve lines. And what's nice about doing it in the grid is once you get like one started, especially here on these inner the boxes, inner grid lines, is that you then don't have to think about it. You can just like, oh, well, I'll just have those match up. And apparently today my curve lines are just either this way or this way, not this way. Apparently that's what the pen wants to do, so we let it have its way. All right, oops, and I see. The other thing that I like about this is it's quick, and it's not hard. Like there are other ones that might be quick, and easy. And I'm going to do the same stroke in each box because it's nice to do that, and then just turn. Some grid tangles I don't do that, only because if they have too many steps, or the steps are, kind of, I don't know if I want to say elaborate or something, and then sometimes it can get confusing. But if you keep your eyes focused on, okay, this box, and you know which step you're on, then you're good. This helps with the meditative aspect. So if you're doing Zentangle, for the relaxation, for the meditation, try that. Looking at the step out. Step 1, just doing, in all the spaces. Step 2, doing all this, spaces or whatever it is, and go with that, because that is what helps to make it meditational, that repetition. All right. Then we have the X, right? The X marks the spots. I just like ones like this they look neat. The steps are easy. So I guess where you don't, after you've done it once, maybe twice, that you don't necessarily have to look back, and you don't have to figure things out. And ones like this just make it so. I like the other ones too, because I do like a good challenge with things. But sometimes it's good to find the ones that you can just lose yourself in. And we all have our different likes and dislikes and things, so, because I know grids aren't some people's, bag of donuts, and that's okay. That's all right. All right, there we go. And see how neat that looks, right? In that grid. Now here's what I was wanting to do with this. And, but then, maybe it doesn't, no, I'll do it this way. Because sometimes it's fun to disguise these grid lines, and it creates a texture. So, but here to do that, I have to aura 2 lines, and I'm going to just do it. Now, I, of course, I was just thinking, well, do it in a better way here. There we go. Could have done it more like hybrid, which is a tangle, where I could go to the edge and then go to the edge. That's another option. Maybe I'll do that in the middle. Because I could have, well, I could have done that. Could have just ordered the whole thing. There's lots of couldas, which means every time I try it, can try something else. And that is what's nice about having something like this where you can just have a lot of fun. Oh, I said I was going to do so. I'm not going to do something different in the middle, because then it would throw things off, and that we can't have. So as I'm playing with this, in the description section, you will find links to the step outs. I always do my own version, and then link to the creator of the Tangle. So you will find those. It does help to have the tile staying down. For whatever reason, it's wanting to bend. So you can see how neat that looks, creating a texture. And then we'll add some shading. So you will find those. You'll also find ways to connect with me. So if you're enjoying this, and you know what, before I tell you that, if you want to take a hand break for a moment, if you're tangling along with me, and click the like button. And while you're at it, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you became a subscriber. And you can click that button too. I love when I do things and then I have hindsight. Hindsight, when if you're decorating on the grid, you don't always have to do them all the same, because I was just occurring to me, oh, I could have done, if I did opposites, then I could have done two different things. Oh well, that's all right. Next time, next time we play with this, then we can do that. Now, it does help to bring those lines down. All right. So I clicked on, I said like, subscribe. Feel free to share it, leave comments, things like that. I appreciate any and all of those activities, because it helps the algorithm thing. Tell YouTube, well, this person liked this video, so maybe this person will, and it helps to kind of spread the word without doing much more. I like doing things like that and have it be organic, truly organic. All right, in that description section also, you will find that I do classes. I do them twice a week, and 2 sessions on each day that I do them. A lot of them are free, so I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Thursdays are always free, and it's always on Thursday at the same times, unless I have some kind of a weird schedule issue. And that's my time. I'm here in Michigan, so I know we have people from all over, so it could be, what would that be? Like Wednesdays and Fridays, just depending on where you're at. But do take a look, and if you're interested, come and join us. Especially come and join us for free. We have a lot of fun. We would do something like this and see where everybody goes with it, and it's just amazing. All right, so let's see, I did the inside. You know what, maybe I'll do the same thing again. Just 'cause. It's actually kind of neat to see. Well, when you've done one side here, and it's with we've done all this background, it'll be neat to see what this looks like with the same kind of shading. All right. Also, if you happen to be on Facebook, I do have a link to my page there, so if you want to follow me. Also, I have a link to our Tangle Addicts community. Bunch of amazing tanglers, amazing human beings, number one, and amazing tanglers. We have a lot of fun. It just continues the conversation kind of from the classes. And it's just such a nice, supportive group. Really, really great people. So come and join us. Know that there are, I think I added one. There are 4 questions to gain entry into the group, so just be aware of that. And sometimes it's nice. This is where I was hesitating with doing this, because I'm like, well, I could do it on the backside, and that would really push that down. But I wanted to, oh, I like it. It could even, oh, that's something different. And I like to sometimes think about it. Could do right on the grid lines. Huh, well, but I set out to do it one way, so I shall. I'm committing. Alright. Could also, oops, wrong way. Fill in some of the sections if you wanted to. Oh, and the other reason to take a look at the For More Inspiration link is for exactly that, for more inspiration. So you can see Beth's sample, and in her sample, she shows some different ways, to decorate it and use it. It looks like, one of the grids, it's not a straight grid, it's kind of a wonky style grid. I love it. I think I missed, maybe this is just the third time around. Just really, really neat. And that's why I said this is a nice and forgiving tangle. You can have fun with how you, the sizes and things of the shapes of just starting off with that first, this first line that I'm doing right here, the curve line. You could make them bigger. I don't know. It's just up to your imagination, and just play. Neat. I think it makes it, it's kind of neat because it does make it look a little puffy. I like it. All right. There's so many different ways you can go, and I'm thinking, oh well, I could still put some. It's like no. I don't want, or not even go all the way through, but just in there. I don't want the graphite remorse. I think it looks cool. All right, next time. All right, so. I think I mentioned everything that I need to. If not, watch tomorrow or watch yesterday, and because I don't record like a lot of channels that I listen to, they might record the beginning and the ending or something like that because you repeat it. I don't like to do that, so it is just me. All right, so with that, again, like, share, subscribe. All of that. Check out the description section. And thanks again for watching. And I wish you happy tangling.